What's up, guys? Yes, I am back today. Big day. Tonight, a big night. Big fight between Manny Pacquiao and Yordenis Ugas. I have been looking forward to this fight. I've been wanting to make this video all week. And yet, here I am at almost 6 p.m. Central Time in the States on fight night. And I am pressed for time. Not really prepared, don't have any notes or anything like that, just kind of winging it. But I wanted to come on and talk to you guys. Hopefully this comes across well. I have a new phone here, so hopefully this will record and do well. All right. But guys, I'm coming on here to go on the record. I fully expect and believe that Yordenis Ugas will win this fight. Alright, for the longest of time at this point, I have felt that Yordenis Ugas is the second best welterweight in the world behind Terence Crawford. I believe that Yordenis Ugas is the best PBC welterweight. I have him beating any welterweight you can name with PBC. He beat Shawn Porter and got robbed. Alright, they are saying that he has won 11 of his last 12 fights. In my opinion, he has won all 12 of those fights because he did not lose to Porter. Alright, I had him winning that fight wide. I feel that Yordenis Ugas beats Keith Thurman. I feel that he beats Errol Spence. Hell, he already has a victory over Errol Spence in the amateurs. You know? Errol Spence had a close fight with Shawn Porter. I said in the post fight, you could have that fight going 1 point either way or a draw. I felt that Shawn Porter won that fight. In the Yordenis Ugas fight, I felt that Ugas won that fight. I think my scorecard was 119-109 or something like that. I had him winning very wide in that fight. And I had him winning his last fight against Abel Ramos wide. But of course, there have been screwy scorecards, not only with Ugas but with PBC in general and with the WBA. So that is something to have in mind going into this fight. All right. Now I felt going into this fight, I said, you know what? Before the odds were released, I said, if I could get a plus 200 on Yordenis Ugas, that would be good. All right, because I expected him to be the underdog. You know, Pacquiao is the legend. He is the name fighter. You know, casuals will look at Ugas and say that he lost to Porter, which he really did not. They will look at Ugas and see that he has 4 losses, and they will write him off. You know, thinking that, oh, you know, this guy not going to beat Pacquiao. They still thinking about Pacquiao in his prime. He's not in his prime. He was at the end of his career, 42 years of age. Some people will say, well, Ugas didn't beat Pacquiao for the belt. They gave Ugas the belt. All these kind of things, right? Alright. Well, to my pleasant surprise, Manny Pacquiao opened as a minus 300 favorite. And money went in on Pacquiao. I am on Bookmaker right now. Manny Pacquiao is a minus 372 favorite. Yordenis Ugas is a plus 282 underdog. Plus 282. Alright. On a guy who I feel is the second best welterweight in the world. Alright. Now, the way I played this fight, I was going to go in on the money line. Alright. But the props were so good, and still are good, that to me it was best to spread the money out. I put a little money on a draw because this is a fight where it would not surprise me if there was a 114 scorecard if it goes to a decision. And there was a score for both guys, you know. This is that kind of fight where it would not surprise me at all. So, you know, I sprinkled a little bit on the draw. Alright. But the odds are so high on the props where if either the draw hits or if Ugas wins by decision or by stoppage, I will make a profit. You know, yes, I will take a little loss from sprinkling the money, but you just need one to hit and you will make a profit in this fight. All right. And the risk is, of course, if Manny Pacquiao wins this fight, if he is announced the official winner of this fight, then you lose everything. All right. As I do this video, let me go to the props they have. All right. Pacquiao versus Ugas. How will the fight be won? All right. As I do this video, Yordenis Ugas by KO, TKO, or DQ is a plus 994. When I first checked the odds for this fight, when I first looked at the props for this fight, that line was a plus 1250. Plus 1250. I couldn't believe it. All right, now I know Ugas is not known for having, you know, a big punch. I have his box rig pulled up. He has a 40% KO percentage. All right. Out of 26 victories, he has 12 KOs. All right, so that's less than half of his victories have been by stoppage. And Manny Pacquiao has not been stopped a ton in his career. Out of 7 losses, really 5 to me. All right, because the Bradley fight, that was a robbery, the first one, and the Jeff Horn fight was a robbery. All right, so to me, 5 losses for Pacquiao. All right, out of those 5 losses, he's been stopped 3 times. All right. And while I'm on that, I heard a gym today. The Boxer Voice released a video with Ugas' coach talking about Pacquiao underestimating Ugas' power. This guy pointed out that one of his fighters fought Pacquiao in one of the lighter weight classes. I forget, 122, 126. One of those weight classes. I think he said it was a Thai fighter. He said this guy stopped Pacquiao to the body. All right. Stop Pacquiao to the body. One of Yordenis Ugas' greatest traits is his body punching. The first time I saw Ugas fight, he was going hellacious to some guy's body. I think it was on the undercard of the Porter Garcia fight a few years ago for the vacant WBC. You know, so, and I pointed out in the Sean Porter post-fight video that Porter dove into the pocket on Ugas. Ugas caught him to the body, and Porter was hesitant to dive in the pocket for the rest of the fight, basically. You know, so, you know, if Ugas start touching Pacquiao to the body, you know, a Pacquiao that is 42 years of age, that is old near the end of his career, not in his prime anymore. You know, this you know, bigger guy who is probably going to come into the ring probably close to 170 pounds. You know, between I probably predict between probably 164 and 170. You know, he starts whacking Pacquiao to the body. Big Pacquiao hit more hesitant to dive in. You know, ever since Pacquiao got knocked out by Marquez, he has been more hesitant. You know, that's one of the reasons why he didn't go crazy diving in on Floyd. You know, he don't want to get knocked out again like he got knocked out against Marquez. You know, that fight changed Pacquiao. All right. Now back to the odds. All right. Ugas by decision currently is a plus 507. Now that's better than what I saw earlier was a plus 415. It's kind of fluctuated up and down, but right now it is up at a plus 507. All right, and the draw when I first saw it, it was a plus 1800. People have been going in on that. Right now it is a plus 1535. All right, so people have been playing the KO and the draw on Ugas. Again, instead of just playing Ugas to straight up win the fight, you know, if you spread your money out on those 3 plays, all you need is one to hit and you will make a profit. You know, now Manny Pacquiao, yes, historically he has been a giant slayer, you know, going up in all these weight classes, beating all these guys, right, bigger guys. Okay, now him being out of the ring for 2 years, that's not really a big deal to me because Manny Pacquiao's been fighting ever since the mid-90s. You know, the guy knows how to fight. He could be out of the ring 5 years and get back in and he'll know how to fight. Alright? So, yeah, he may have some rust, but, you know, I'm not really, that's not a big factor to me, alright, 2 years out of the ring. But him being 42 is a factor. You know, this is not prime Manny Pacquiao. And I'm hearing most of the people I'm here talking about this fight are predicting Pacquiao. Most of them saying by decision. But, you know, this is not prime 2008, 2009, 2010 Manny Pacquiao. You know, that's not the guy that's fighting this prime 35-year-old, you know, 4 inches tall, I believe, could easily probably be fighting at 54 and 60, a welterweight, who I feel is the second best welterweight in the world at the moment. Alright, in some of these videos that I've seen of Pacquiao, I'm seeing him kind of in one place more. The bounce is not the same as it was in his prime, as it should not be, you know. So I am seeing a little slippage in my opinion, you know, with his legs being basically in one spot. Alright, not being as fast with his feet, which of course he should not be. Alright, the hand speed, yes, it's still there. But, you know, I think that Ugas, I'm fully expecting him to win this fight, to possibly even get a stoppage in this fight. I'm expecting him to win this fight wide. You know, like 8-4, 9-3, or get a stoppage on Pacquiao. This fight should not be close. Yordenis Ugas is a boxer. He is a technician, you know, a schooled amateur Cuban fighter. You know, a counter puncher, which is Manny Pacquiao's kryptonite. You know, Pacquiao diving in. You know, guys like Mayweather and Marquez. You know, those were Manny Pacquiao's kryptonite. And Yordenis Ugas, if he can be disciplined, you know, like those guys, if he can be disciplined like Miguel Cotto was at the beginning of his fight with Manny Pacquiao, and just box, use his size, time the guy. You know, once Cotto got hit a couple times, he wanted to get in a firefight and he got beat up. Alright, hopefully Ugas will not do that. Hopefully Ugas will not, you know, go into T-Mobile, see the big bright lights of Vegas and you know, be in shock, freeze up. He will not get in the ring with Manny Pacquiao and say, oh my god, this is Manny Pacquiao, like Brandon Rios did. You know, hopefully he will be on his A game and be the boxer that he is, that he can be. And if he is, I'm expecting him to win this fight. And I have not heard many people picking Ugas. You know, but he has all the tools. You know, he has, you know, the size advantage. He has the youth advantage. You know, he should have better legs at this point. And with the fact that he is a quote-unquote boxer, you know, a counterpuncher, a technician, you know, the fact that he goes to the body, you know, that he can time Pacquiao coming in and possibly hurt Pacquiao. You know, and he don't even have to knock Pacquiao out cold, or where Pacquiao can't answer a 10 count. What if the ref says, you know what, Pacquiao's a legend, you know, he's taking too much, you know, I should stop this fight. And Freddie Roach, he says Pacquiao like his son. What if he's seeing Pacquiao get this at 42, you know, taking a whooping and saying, you know what, I gotta save Manny's health. You know, wasn't it concerns coming out of the Keith Thurman fight, which he started to fade and started to take some punches? Wasn't it concerns that he was having some health issues, that people in his camp wanted him to retire? You know, I remember hearing those things. I forget what the symptoms were. Was it memory loss or vision problems? I can't remember what it was, but you know, this is a 42-year-old Manny Pacquiao, not in his prime, going against the guy that I feel is the second best welter in the world. You know, Josh Taylor has not moved up to the division yet, and with the run that Ugas has been on and the, you know, what he has done at welterweight, you know, I would not just elevate him over Ugas. I would probably put him in number 3 because I rate him that high as a boxer, but you know, The only person I'm questioning Ugas with is Terrence Crawford at this point, who's in the welterweight division. You know, and of course, if Taylor moved up, I would question him against Taylor. But like I said, I thought he beat Porter. I think he beat Thurman. I feel he beat Spence, and I'm definitely going with him against Manny Pacquiao. If Manny Pacquiao pulls this fight off, if he wins this fight, I'm telling you guys, I will rank this up there with some of his biggest accomplishments in his career. You know, beating this guy. I rank this win more than the Errol Spence win because I had Pacquiao beating Errol Spence, but I don't have him beating Yordenis Ugas. If he pulls this off, man, I will I will come on and praise him. Not no robbery, not no high shit. Not nothing like that. And if they rob Pacquiao and give it to Ugas, I will come on and say that Pacquiao won that fight, and I will give him credit for the win. I don't go off bullshit decisions and all that. No, I call it as I see it. So it's that big of a deal to me, guys. Let me know what you think, but I think this is a great money making opportunity. And I am very hyped for this fight. It made me come back and do a video, which I had not done in a while. So I think that's it, guys. I think I covered everything. But let me know what you think, man. I'm going out of town here in a minute, but I will do my best to try to do a post fight after the fight, and let you guys know what I thought about the fight. I feel this is. I know the spice and the sizzle was on the Errol Spence Pacquiao fight. That's the fight that a lot of people wanted to see, but I've wanted Ugas to get his chance with a big fight. All those PBC guys that did not want to fight Ugas, they knew what they would have to face after seeing what he did to Sean Porter, and he is finally getting his big fight. Now, will he step up to the big stage and do what he's supposed to do? I'm expecting him to do so. And to possibly even get a stoppage in this fight. So let me know what you guys think, man. Very excited for this fight. I think it's gonna be great. So let me know what you think, and I'll check in soon. Thanks for watching.